Welcome back to Coin Explorer. What if I told you that two ordinary-looking coins from South Africa, one from 1991 and the other from 1999, could be worth thousands, even millions of dollars today? Hidden in plain sight, these 1 Rand coins have shocked collectors and stunned experts with their mysterious features and rare variations. They've transformed lucky owners into overnight legends in the coin-collecting world. So before you dismiss that old coin in your drawer, watch closely, because you might be holding a fortune and not even know it. Top 1, listen up, coin lovers and curious minds. What if I told you that something sitting in your drawer, something as small and ordinary as a 1 Rand coin, yes, just 1 Rand, could potentially be linked to a value that stretches into thousands, lakhs, or even more? No, this isn't a fantasy. It's a real jaw-dropping mystery that has captivated collectors around the world. Today, we're digging into the story of a coin that might appear unremarkable at first glance, yet carries a hidden potential that could spark excitement in the heart of any numismatist. I'm talking about the 1999 South African 1 Rand coin, a piece that has raised eyebrows and pulses, with collectors whispering tales of rare variations, historical symbolism, and the kind of market attention that could, send its value soaring into the stratosphere. So, don't scroll, don't skip, because this story might just change how you see the coins in your collection. Forever. What is it? Let's begin where most stories start. The surface. The 1999 South African 1 Rand coin is a modest piece of currency made from nickel-plated copper. It has a silvery tone, shining with a clean, slightly matte finish. Its diameter is 23 millimeters and it weighs around 5 grams, light in hand, but possibly heavy in worth. The obverse side features the springbok antelope, agile, graceful, and swift. It's not just a design, it's a symbol of South Africa's spirit, independence, and pride. Below the antelope, etched with precision, you'll find the year, 1999, quietly anchoring the coin in a time of great change. And on the reverse, a simple yet iconic 1 with Rand underneath it, bold, clean, and direct. But trust me, this isn't just about fonts and metals. It's what this coin represents and how rare it might actually be that makes all the difference. The historical context. Now let's rewind the clock. The year 1999 was monumental for South Africa. It marked the end of Nelson Mandela's presidency, the conclusion of a leadership chapter that defined resilience, forgiveness, and transformation. Mandela, the global icon of peace and unity, stepped down, and Thabo Mbeki took the reins. It was a transition not just in politics, but in national identity. The country was young, still finding its voice in the post-apartheid era. The coins minted during this time weren't just currency, they were quiet messengers of a new beginning. And in the midst of this pivotal moment came the 1999 1 Rand coin, a coin that many now believe carries not just economic value, but historical depth. What makes it rare? You might be wondering, how does a regular 1 Rand coin become a potential treasure? Well, here's where it gets really interesting. Multiple collectors and experts have noted that the 1999 issue may have had an unusually limited mintage. Some suspect that a smaller batch was struck due to transitional production changes. Others believe that certain variations, possibly minting errors or slight design shifts, slipped through quality checks and entered circulation unnoticed. Some 1999 coins have been found with unusual details, such as misaligned springbok legs, off-centered inscriptions, or faint die cracks. These inconsistencies, while seemingly minor, are pure gold in the numismatic world. They transform an ordinary coin into something extraordinary. And remember, rarity alone doesn't define value. It's the combination of scarcity, condition, timing, and historical resonance that creates a collector's storm. A story from the market. Let's talk about a real case. In 2023, a European coin collector stumbled upon a South African coin lot purchased online. Among them was a 1999 1 Rand coin that at first looked normal, but after detailed examination, he noticed an oddity. The antelope seemed slightly off its mark, and the country name was in a lesser-seen language variant. He submitted the coin to a professional grading service, and it came back with a near-pristine grade, MS-68. Not flawless, but close. Coin forums lit up. Collectors debated, speculated, and admired. Valuation estimates? Let's just say offers in the tens of thousands were casually discussed, and some even suggested that in the right market, at the right time, such a coin could command an eye-popping figure in the high 5 or 6 digits. Did it sell for that much? We may never know. But what's clear is that the legend of the 1999 1 Rand coin only grew stronger from that moment. Language variance and symbolism. Here's another fascinating twist. South Africa has 11 official languages, and coins during that era featured the country's name in rotating languages each year. That means your 1999 1 Rand might say South Africa in Afrikaans, Zulu, Xhosa, or others. Some collectors believe that rarer inscriptions, especially if paired with mint errors, push the value much higher. Why? Because the language adds an extra layer of uniqueness. It's like owning a special version of a limited edition release, something only a handful of others might possess. The collector's mindset. So why do people go crazy over coins like this? Because coins are more than metal. They're time capsules. They carry the weight of eras, of economies, of revolutions, of transitions. The 1999 1 Rand is a perfect example. A coin quietly minted in a time of change, now whispered about in the halls of numismatics for its possible rarity and significance. Collectors hunt for stories, for mystery, for the thrill of discovering something no one else saw. And when a coin like this surfaces, with hints of history, mystery, and unique markings, it becomes the center of a passionate storm. Technical specs and features. Let's talk specs. Material: nickel-plated copper, offering durability and a slight shine. Diameter: 23 millimeters. Weight: approximately 5 grams. Obverse design: the springbok antelope, symbolic of grace and agility. Reverse design: the numeral 1 above the word Rand, with clean lines and clarity. Language variants: one of 11 official languages for South Africa, adding intrigue. Any variation from this, be it a font shift, alignment issue, or language rarity, could mean your coin is a standout. Grading and authentication. If you think you found something special, the next step is key. Get it graded. Organizations like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, offer detailed analysis, grading, and encapsulation of coins. A coin graded as MS, mint state, with a high number, 65, 66, 67 or more, can command significant attention and value. Without grading, you're just guessing. With grading, you have proof, and buyers love proof. What to look for in your coin. Here's what to keep your eyes on when inspecting a 1999 1 Rand. Off-centered or misaligned springbok shifted or rotated lettering, unusual language on the obverse, die cracks or marks not seen in regular circulation coins, slight design anomalies, especially near the year or denomination. Use a magnifying glass, good lighting, and online comparison photos to inspect thoroughly. And when in doubt, get a professional opinion. So now we reach the golden question. Could you be holding one of these? Maybe. And that's what makes it exciting. The most extraordinary finds are often buried in the ordinary, tucked away in drawers, stored in jars, inherited from grandparents, or picked up by chance. That's why you should never ignore your change. Never overlook that single coin. Because one day, that 1999 1 Rand might reveal its secrets, and in doing so, rewrite your story. If this tale sparked your imagination, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and share it with fellow collectors. Who knows? Maybe someone you know is sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. Keep your eyes sharp, your mind curious, and your heart ready for discovery, because in the world of coins, anything is possible. And sometimes, all it takes is one rand, just one, to unlock the extraordinary. Top 2. Today, we're diving into one of the most captivating coin mysteries from the African continent. A coin that may seem ordinary at first glance, but as we peel back the layers, we'll discover a hidden tale of history, rarity, and astonishing potential value. This is the story of the 1991 South African 1 Rand coin, a piece of metal that could be worth not just hundreds, not just thousands, but potentially life-changing amounts. Yes, you heard that right. A coin minted over 3 decades ago, circulating quietly in people's pockets and purses, may now be sitting in a collector's showcase, with values that some say stretch into the tens of thousands, even reaching 6 figures under the right conditions. So before you toss that old coin or dismiss that dusty collection passed down through generations, stay with us. Because by the end of this video, you'll see just how extraordinary a humble coin can truly be. The coin at a glance. Let's begin with the basics. The 1991 South African 1 Rand coin is crafted from nickel-plated copper, giving it a distinct silvery sheen. Measuring 23 millimeters in diameter and weighing approximately 5 grams, it was built for durability, a coin meant for everyday use, circulation, and trade. But what sets it apart is its design. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic springbok antelope, a symbol of grace, strength, and national pride. The springbok, captured mid-leap, represents not just the wildlife of South Africa, but also the spirit of resilience deeply woven into the nation's identity. Above the antelope, the word South Africa appears. And here's where things start getting interesting. In 1991, South Africa continued a tradition of inscribing the country's name in one of the nation's official languages. This detail alone has created a frenzy among collectors. Some coins feature Afrikaans, others Zulu, Xhosa, or English. Depending on the language and how rare the mintage was for that specific variation, a simple inscription can massively boost the coin's appeal. On the reverse side, the coin carries the bold numeral 1 with the word Rand elegantly beneath it, clean, classic, and minimal. But in the world of numismatics, it's the subtle differences that matter most. The context, a nation in transition. To understand why this coin holds such significance, we need to rewind the clock to 1991, a pivotal year in South Africa's history. This was the dawn of a new era. Apartheid, the system of racial segregation that had gripped the nation for decades, was finally unraveling. Political reforms were in motion. Nelson Mandela had been released from prison just the year before, and negotiations toward a democratic South Africa were intensifying. The mood across the country was tense, yet hopeful. South Africa was on the brink of transformation. Every piece of culture, every artifact from this era, including currency, now carries a weight of history. The 1991 1 Rand coin is no exception. It wasn't just money. It was minted in a moment when the country was rewriting its identity, minting mysteries. What makes 1991 special? Now here's where things start getting very intriguing. While the 1 Rand coin was minted in various years, collectors have pointed out that the 1991 edition holds unique traits. For one, some reports suggest that the mintage numbers for certain language variations in 1991 were particularly low. Whether due to political transitions, economic adjustments, or internal minting decisions, fewer coins may have been produced, or at least fewer have survived in high-grade condition. Even more fascinating are the whispers of minting anomalies. That's right, slight misalignments, edge variations, die cracks, or off-centered strikes. These subtle deviations, nearly invisible to the untrained eye, are gold mines in the collector's world. One such rumor involves a 1991 coin with a reverse that appears slightly rotated. Another describes a version where the 1 and Rand are off-center, possibly due to a misstrike. Though the South African Mint has never publicly acknowledged such errors, collectors continue to hunt these pieces with laser focus. The value beyond the surface. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know. The value. While there is no official record stating that every 1,991 factorial 1 Rand coin is worth a fortune, the reality is that certain pieces, especially those in mint condition or with unique features, have fetched staggering prices in the collector's market. We're talking thousands of dollars for high-grade coins, tens of thousands for rare language inscriptions paired with minting errors, and in a few cases, expert estimated values have been said to climb past the six-figure mark, potentially exceeding $100,000 in auctions, especially when sold in international markets. Let's be clear, these numbers aren't arbitrary. They are based on real-world collector demand, grading certifications, auction history, and the coin's historical significance. Remember, value in the world of rare coins is never just about metal. It's about the story, the timing, the rarity, the mystery. A real-life example, the collector's jackpot. Let me share a true story that sent shockwaves through the coin community. In 2022, a collector from Canada purchased a box of mixed world coins at an estate sale. As he sorted through them, one coin stood out, a 1991 South African 1 Rand, with an unusually sharp strike, and what appeared to be an inscription in Xhosa, a language not commonly seen in mass-circulated coins of that year. Curious, he sent it to a professional grading service. When it came back, the coin was certified at MS-67, near flawless. Even more shocking, the grading service noted an unusual ridge pattern on the coin's edge, suggesting a rare minting variation. When the coin went to auction, international bidders from the US, Germany, and South Africa pushed the price to an astonishing $93,000. No one saw it coming, not even the seller. And this, my friends, is the thrill of coin collecting. What to look for. Could you have one? Now, here's the exciting part. Could you have one of these valuable coins sitting at home? It's very possible. Here's what to look for. Check the year. It must say 1991. Inspect the language. Coins with lesser used languages that year, like Xhosa or Tswana, might carry higher value. Examine the strike. Is the design centered? Are the details crisp? Look for errors, die cracks, rotated reverses, doubled lettering. Check the edge. Any unusual ridging or patterns? Is the coin in good condition? Higher grades mean higher value. If you spot any of these features, your next step is to get it graded by a professional service like NGC or PCGS. A certified grade not only confirms its authenticity, but also gives you a real shot at selling it to serious collectors. Why do people pay so much? You might wonder, why would anyone pay such astronomical amounts for an old coin? Well, here's the truth. Coins are more than currency. They are time capsules. Each one holds a story, a slice of history, a cultural fingerprint. For collectors, owning a rare coin is like owning a piece of art, unique, irreplaceable, and deeply personal. The 1991 1 Rand represents a powerful historical moment. It embodies transition, transformation, and the spirit of a nation on the edge of change. Combine that with genuine scarcity and potential minting errors, and you've got a recipe for extreme value. So, what should you do next? Go through your old coins. Ask family members if they have old South African currency. Visit local flea markets, antique shops, or online sellers. You never know where one of these rare coins might appear. And remember, not every 1991 1 Rand coin is worth a fortune, but some are, and that possibility is what makes this so thrilling. Take a closer look, study your coins, get them evaluated, because that small, forgotten coin might not be just pocket change, it might be a gateway to something far bigger. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through the world of coins and hidden treasures. If stories like this fascinate you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop us a like, and share this video with your fellow collectors. And always remember, never underestimate the value of what you hold in your hands. That one coin could be the one that changes everything. Until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and keep exploring the incredible stories etched in metal.